Run. See the results board on the wall? You set a new best time. Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses, so be sure to run this a few times with different weapons. Look at the results board for more tips on how to improve. Now that you're warmed up, if you want a real challenge, you can race against other pilot ghosts. Word of warning though, the pilots who recorded these ghosts are the best in the SRS. If you can beat them, you'll be on your way to being a real pilot. When you're done, you've got something special to show you. Commander Briggs. Might not stay that way for long, though. She's very competitive. All done with the gauntlet?
I'm ready to see what's next.
Good. You're gonna like this. It's time you learn the other half of being a pilot. The Titan. Let's go call one in.
It's about time. I'm ready.
That's the spirit. But first, we're gonna need a little more space. That's my partner, BT. He's a Vanguard class. Homegrown militia techno. First Titan chassis we designed ourselves. One we didn't have to steal from the IMC. Go ahead, Rifleman. Call on your first Titan. Look up, to the sky. There he is. All right, Rifleman. Sounds like it's about to hit the fan. I'm pulling you out.
Powering down all non-essential systems.
Cooper, ready up.
Easy, Cole. You just left VR. He needs a minute to decompress. He'll be ready to go. Trust me.
All
Yes,
personnel
sir.
to battle stations. This is not a drill.
Heads up. They're killing us. Trying to, anyway. Good session in there. You'll get the hang of it someday. We'll make a pilot out of you yet, Rifleman. But not today. No time.
Lastimosa.
Anderson,
You son of a bitch. See you down there.
we're going to see a new planet today. Maybe even die on it. See you down there, Rifleman. Good luck.
Get your ass out of the sim pod, Cooper. Meet at the dropship.
Class 3 Jack Cooper. Stabilize. 250 milligrams of sensu fentanyl administered. Caution. Temporary side effects. Nausea, dizziness, impaired motor coordination.
We got more IMC structures coming this way! Are we near the drop zone?
I got a fix on your location. On my way.
You're in bad shape. Hold on. This might knock you out, but you should be okay when you wake up.
Lastimosa, hostile Titans inbound. Apex predators.
Copy that, BT. Mercenaries. Stay down, Cooper. BT, let's go!
We have 18 hours. 18 hours until the Ark is sealed and ready for delivery. Oi, Richter! Leave the corpses alone, you sick bastard. We've got a job to do, eh? We make corpses, we don't clean them up. Let's go!
BT, transfer authorization to new pilot. Link, Bravo Tango 7274. Cooper, take my Titan. Use my helmet and my jump kit. This is the real thing.
take care of him. Power low. Insufficient power. Power low. Insufficient power.
Being transferred for recasing. Take out the new shell design. This one's no less than 4 regiments during that time range.
This is Captain Cole of the 3rd Militia Grenadiers heading to listen survivors. We're relocating to the IMC Beacon at map grid 772981. Anyone copy?
This is Sergeant Ezel from the 2nd Militia. We read your call. We're gonna make our way over to you through the reclamation facility. Over.
Copy that. Keep your heads up. Cole out.
Intruders? Corporation. You're in violation of sovereign law. I'm offering you a brief amnesty. Surrender yourself to an IMC officer or force. If you refuse, you will be eliminated.
We work for the IMC, not Blisk or his mercenaries?
We work for whoever the IMC's facing.
What are you trying to get? Medal?
I don't care who's getting you. Blisk and his mercs, General Marder. Us grunts get paid the same either way. All that matters is that thing in the mountains goes online as scheduled.
Do you think it's true? What the texts are saying about it?
20 militia. Fine. You were advised to discard any weapons and surrender immediately. Do not attempt to resist.
Pilot out of sight!
Lost visual!
individuals, the IMC might be able to fix the problem. That's what they've been trying to do. All hands. The DeathCuznOfSleep's has been sent to take down IMC research facility on the planet Titan. You are all here. You want to be part of something that matters. You wanted to make a difference. You were brave enough to join people who believed in protecting the freedom of the frontier. As individuals, the IMC might be able to pick us off. That's what they've been trying to do. All hands. The DeathCuznOfSleep's has been sent to take down IMC research facility on the planet Titan. You are all here. Part of something that matters. You wanted to make a difference. You were brave enough to join people who believed in protecting the freedom of the frontier. As individuals, the IMC might be able to pick us off. That's what they've been trying to do.
Sell it.
No bloody way. Those weren't Blisk's orders.
That guy doesn't scare me. None of those mercenaries do.
Sure, you say that now. Just wait till they got a gun to your head.
Power low. Insufficient power. Power low. Insufficient power. Power low. Insufficient power. Power at 2/3. Data core reinitialized. Ocular system online. Adjusting focus. Are you all right, pilot?
I think so. Wait, did you just call me pilot?
Yes. The late Captain Lastimosa gave you the provisional rank of acting pilot. Congratulations on your promotion. You may call me BT.
BT. Got it.
My systems are rebooting, but a third battery will accelerate the process. I will remain here. Until I am mobile, I will assist you through your helmet radio when possible.
personnel. The IMC will grant safe passage back to the Angel City Penitentiary to all who surrender. You will be wise to turn yourselves in to any IMC.
Pilot, I advise against turning yourself over to the IMC. Voice pattern analysis indicates they are lying.
Don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Understood, but I do recommend you move. IMC salvage teams are not far away.
Raptor 3, we're taking heavy hits. The IMC have us surrounded.
Lieutenant, you know that proven blitz? I hear it used to be IMC.
12-4
Pilot, my mapping systems have been restored. The ambush of the 9th Militia Fleet has landed us far off course from our original destination. We are located in hostile territory. Be careful, we cannot stay here long.
We know there are militia survivors out there. We will find you and we will track you down one by one. I ask you to come out of hiding while you still can. We have IMC search teams everywhere. If you resist capture, you will be branded an outlaw, and we will have no choice but to kill you.
Visual, he's here! He's on to me!
Pilot, your suit has an emergency cloaking ability. This can help you survive dangerous situations.
Pilot displaced! He's over there! Pilot is caught!
It's up to each and every one of you to restore their hope and their resolve. To fight shoulder to shoulder, so that we may all enjoy a life on the frontier.
BT, who is this voice?
This is the commander of the Marauder Corps, a section of the militia's Special Recon Squadron, or SRS. Her name is Sarah Briggs.
BT, is there anyone alive on this ship?
No. Scans do not detect any life signs within the MCS James McAllen, but 90% of the lifeboats have been ejected. There is still hope.
Stronger together. On our own, the IMC might be able to pick us off. That's what they've been trying to do. We're not going to hide. Let them come to us. We're going to them. You will not be alone out there.
Flown to salvage Team Gamma. There's a Vanguard-class Titan near the wreckage of the McAllen. Chassis number Bravo Tango 7274. Bring it in for me, eh? It's a big trophy, that one is. Over.
Roger that. Don't see one of those every day. Salvage Team Gamma is en route. Out.
Pilot, our location has been compromised. Those drones are IMC scouts. Enemy reinforcements will be on their way. We must complete the Neuralink immediately. Please install the final battery. Power at full capacity. Pilot, we must establish a Neuralink in order to proceed. Please embark when ready. Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Establishing neural link. Neural link established. Rifleman Jack Cooper, you are now confirmed as acting pilot of BT-7274. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume Special Operation 217. Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS. I'm detecting incoming enemy forces. Protocol 3. Protect the pilot. Reinitializing critical systems. Vortex shield online. Vortex shield captures incoming rounds and missiles. Release the button to launch any captured objects back at the enemy. longer you hold down the button, the more locks you will achieve. Complete. Primary weapon control and motion link re-established. Pilot, enemy Titanfall detected. We will have to find our way to safety. Get ready.
Spotted chassis number Ps4. Taking fire. Bad fighting. Well back. Back on hostiles.
I am down. Well done, pilot. Our combat effectiveness rating has increased. Pilot, I detect more IMC salvage teams on the way. Our only chance of survival is to uphold our mission of rendezvousing with Major Anderson. Until then, you and I are on our own. Marking your HUD. Must move quickly. Pilot, the IMC will continue to search for us. Our only chance of survival is to rendezvous with Major Anderson 60 clicks from our current location. We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to survive. damage. Warning. Warning. Militia Titan down. Militia Titan down. Warning. Detecting hull damage. First floor activated. Enemy Titan down. Excessive damage. Warning. Warning. Enemy Titan down. Enemy Titan down.
Get to cover!
Controls transferred to pilot. Pilot, this Titan weapon is an advanced design and may give us a tactical advantage.
I think somebody's in love.
A human's concept of love requires admiration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion. I am 50% in love. Pilot, with the tone loadout, we can lock onto enemies and target them with tracking rockets. This will be useful in direct combat. First floor ready. First floor activated. Enemy Titan down. Warning, detecting hull damage. Enemy Titan down. Pilot, our path through this facility is blocked by a flow regulation gate. There should be a control interface nearby.
violent! Everyone have eyes on?
The wearing of a hazmat suit is required at all times within this facility.
We got movement! Watch your side!
Hostile pilot, everyone tighten up!
Dude, we have visual! Visual! I don't see it!
Hazardous waste pumps now filtering. Automated testing facility. Dome 1.
Incoming hostile fighters! Move to defense formation! Pilots over there! Target lost! Stay down! Thermite out! Thermite grenade! Flare now! Help! Need backup! Need someone!
Pilot, our path through this facility is blocked by a flow regulation gate. There should be a control interface nearby.
Maintenance override engaged. Opening flow regulation gate. Warning. Toxic fumes dispersing in main chamber. Activating control room safety airlock procedures.
Pilot, the safety airlock has sealed you in the control room. You must find another way out. We have no choice but to split up.
Got it. I'll find a way out.
A nearby exit will most likely lead further into the reclamation facility. Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
You got it, BT. You do the same.
Copy that, pilot.
Anyone have a visual? Take him out! We're under attack!
Listen up. This is Kane. What we have here, my IMC and militia friends, is a failure to communicate. And that's okay. That's It's okay. It's all good.
That guy doesn't sound stable.
Agreed. Scans indicate the source is somewhere in this facility. We should not waste time here.
Okay. That move's gotta be hooked up or something. Let's just stay away from him, mate. Doesn't care who he kills. Squad 14, pilot spotted. Weapons free. Come in.
Plenty militia left in the facility. Just so you know, this is Kane's place. You're welcome to stay as long as it takes to kill you. Which, by the way, not very long.
Coming! Back up! Coming! Anyone coming!
This is Raccoon 3, 9th Militia Fleet. We're held up in the reclamation facility. The INC have some new mechanized infantry. We're trapped.
Pilot, I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path. They may need assistance.
Captain, I see something moving by the pipes. Eyes up. It's a friendly pilot. Captain, we got a friendly militia pilot. Hold your fire. He's SRS. Look his helmet.
Good to see a friendly pilot, sir. Our squad is taking a beating. They could use some help up ahead.
Captain, I see something moving by the pipes. Eyes up. It's a friendly pilot. Captain, we got a friendly militia pilot. Hold your fire. He's SRS.
Good to see a friendly pilot, sir. Our squad is taking a beating. They could use some help up ahead.
Reinforcements on your six! About time! Oh, weapons free! Shoot all the others! Shut up and keep firing!
Attention, there is a deceased prowler in subjunction 3A, requesting immediate removal.
Engaging militia forces. Train 0, throwing thermal. Target's close.
Where am I going, BT?
We must proceed through this facility and continue to the rendezvous point with Major Anderson. It is our only chance of survival.
Got a visual with the fighter. Pilot, down below. Hostiles on target. Negative on visual!
Hazardous waste pumps now filtering automated testing facility, Dome 2.
Hostile pilot spotted. We're under attack. Hostile pilot, no visual. Pilot field of vision lost. Grenade!
So I got word that there's some Vanguard-class Titan and an SRS pilot taking out my IMC support. Whoever you are. Not bad. Not bad at all, my friend. I just hope you're better than the last one I killed. There's some Vanguard-class Titan and an SRS pilot taking out my IMC support. Whoever you are. Not bad. Not bad at all, my friend. I just hope you're better than the last one.
A visual! Negative! No visual! 10-0! Over there! Lost visual! Lost visual!
Switch to primary system.
Extremely dangerous. We've got to take it out. Kane, come in. There's a Vanguard-class Titan in the facility. I think it's SRS.
You think it's SRS? All Vanguards are SRS, idiot.
Hazardous waste pumps now filtering automated testing facility, Dome 3.
Pilot, exercise caution.
You too, BT. Where are you?
I'm following the stream of sludge. The current is strong up ahead, suggesting an exit. Keep moving forward. Our paths will intersect just up ahead.
Missing me already?
I was not shooting at you. That would be in violation of Protocol 3.
Never mind. It's good to see you, buddy.
It is good to see you too, pilot. The controls to deactivate the sludge flow are in the next chamber, marking your HUD. Security forces. I guess that's why they pay me the big bucks. You want something done right, you do it yourself. All right, scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming down.
Contact! We are under attack!
Target hit! Hostile pilot, no visual.
I can't get a bloody shot. Target out of sight. Anyone have eyes? Negative, no visual, 10-0.
We will need to deactivate the sludge flows in order to regroup. I have marked the controls on your HUD.
Overriding pump filter system. Emergency shutdown initiated. Pump shutdown sequence at 20%.
They are interfering with my targeting systems.
Pump shutdown sequence at 20%.
Sludge falls contain a high concentration of heavy metals. They are interfering with my targeting systems.
So I'm gonna have to do all the work?
For now, yes.
shutdown sequence at 40%. Shutdown sequence at 90%. Pump shutdown sequence complete.
Visual contact re-established with pilot. Commencing supporting fire. Danger close. That was a difficult battle. You handled yourself well. I have noted it for the record. I have identified an exit on this side. This way. Pilot control initiated. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume Special Operation 217. Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS.
You were not invited to Kane's party. And that's why you're dead. Well, well. Another runaway hero. With an SRS Vanguard class Titan. Woo! Now we're talking! Bring a knife to a knife fight.
Let's get this party started, scrub.
Pilot, avoid any pools of thermite. They cause heavy damage. First floor ready.
Walk away, scrub, just walk away. Only a matter of time before I rip you out of that cockpit anyway.
Door activated. Detecting hull damage.
Okay, not bad. Not bad, huh? Challenge Kane Gamer's back. This is good. It's real good, dude. It's real good. We can keep fighting, but just know, Kane doesn't let people die quickly.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning. Our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required.
You can run, you can hide, but that Titan will be mine one way or another. I'm so going to enjoy taking more Titan from the scrub.
Our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required. Excessive damage. Warning.
You know, hero? Yeah, you think you are, but you're not.
Detecting hull damage. Warning. Battery essential.
Go ahead. Kane can take a few hits. I can keep going.
Battery required.
No!
Well done, pilot. Kane's helmet radio is still intact. We should retrieve it.
Kane, we need reinforcements in the tunnel. Kane, how copy? Over. Come in, Kane. Sloan, this is Blisk. The IMC have almost sealed the Ark. It's time to prepare the Draconis.
Copy. Got myself 3 captured militia. What should I do with them?
Just kill him.
No! Don't! I'm on my way. Slow now.
The ability to decrypt enemy communications has a strong history in warfare. This will work to our advantage. In order to survive, we must keep moving. Major Anderson went this way. It could be a shortcut to the rendezvous point. I recommend we proceed. Watch your step.
What is this place?
Accessing files. Unknown.
What are we doing here, BT?
We must proceed through this facility and continue to the rendezvous point with Major Anderson. It is our only chance of survival.
I repeat, Kuban Blisk and his mercenaries
Ash, this is Blisk. A copy, over.
This is Ash. Go ahead.
Kane is not responding. I think our militia pilot's trying to be a hero. He's got to be headed your way. Kill him.
Understood. Ash out.
Who's Blisk?
He is a war criminal, wanted by the militia, commonly employed by the IMC. Blisk was responsible for the death of my previous pilot, Captain Lastimosa.
What up, cuz? What you doing? Yeah, I wouldn't read too much into that just yet, man. It's still gonna be a little while before that happens. Yeah, that shit's gonna be a little while. What up, cuz? I mean, what up, Jeff? Well, yeah. Chilling, yo. How you like the VR? You bought the one with the Skyrim bundle, right? Yeah, that's good. No, well, good thing you grabbed the Skyrim one and you didn't go and grab like another bundle with the Move controllers and all that, because the Skyrim bundle and the Gran Turismo bundle are the second generation VRs. They're VR2s. Yeah. No, I know, but like the VR itself, though, it's supposed to be built a little better, and it's supposed to have like better functionalities for HDR and shit. The one that I got the same one, the Skyrim one. When you look on the box and you look at the bottom at the serial, the product model number, it'll say VR2. And like if you get the other ones, they'll say VR1. The VR2 is what you want. Like you don't want to buy the other one. The other one is outdated now, basically. Yeah, this is like, yeah, it's the new model and everything. But yo, so you getting motion sickness? Nah, you got to get used to it. Yeah. Yo, I was getting sweats and shit the first night myself because I was like excited to play it and shit. I'm like playing it, and I'm like, I know I'm getting sick, but I don't want to stop playing. Oh my God, yo, dude, Mookie. All right, so I went and sold my old PlayStation. Remember, the one that I originally bought. And I sold that. I got rid of some shit, because I'm about to go full-time streaming and shit, trying to make money on YouTube with it. So I went, yo, dude, I ended up finding this chick on OfferUp that was selling her son's Star Wars limited edition Battlefront PlayStation 4 Pro, bro, with 2 games included, Battlefield 1 and Ghost Recon, for $300, bro. I told her, meet me right now, yo. Brand fucking new, bro. Her son, like, I don't know, I guess something, happened, whatever, and she bought it for her son for the holidays. He only played it a couple times, and she's like, this shit's brand fucking new. I even took it to GameStop when she brought it to test it and everything. My boy tested it for me when I bought after I bought the VR. And, yo, so I got the PS4 Pro Star Wars edition. That shit is nasty. And then fucking, I got the VR. I did everything, and I'm trying to get all this shit together. And I got all the games, man. I got the demo that comes with the VR with all those games. I got Skyrim. I was going to get Resident Evil, but I ain't buy it yet. I'm waiting because Resident Evil is supposed to be the best VR game to date. So, like, if you want the best VR game, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is supposed to be the best experience out of every game out there right now. Alright, go ahead. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, yo, this shit is dope. You haven't gotten one, Tom? Nah, if you're gonna get it, you can use your controller to play if you want a budget, bro. Like, as long as you get the one that comes with the camera and shit, then get that one. If you're gonna get anyone on a budget, try to get the one that comes with a camera and the VR. You know what I mean? Because then you can play the games, most of them, with the controller. But if you have the extra money, then get the. But if you're gonna get the one with just a camera, make sure you get the Gran Turismo one, cuz don't get the other ones. Get the Gran Turismo pack, because that's the VR2 model. You get what I'm saying? That's what I was explaining to him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, when you're buying it, make sure you buy the Gran Turismo one with the camera, because that's a VR2 model. You know what I'm saying? That ships with that. All right. If you get like the ones that if you get the one that's shipped with Doom, or if you get the one that's shipped with anything else other than the Skyrim or the Gran Turismo one, you're getting the old VR model. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to do, you want to, no. Well, that's that. Well, I mean, if you're gonna get, all right, yeah, understandably, if you're gonna get the one with the moves and all that, then you got to get the Skyrim bundle, which is $349 though, and that's the VR2 model as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I understand you're gonna want to get the best one, but what I'm saying is, don't make a mistake and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna get this one because it comes with all the move. You know, all right, listen. Basically, what I'm saying is, there's 2 VRs out there right now. 2 versions of a VR. You know, you got VR1 and you got VR2. And a lot of people don't know that. But the only way you're going to get a VR2 is if you buy the Skyrim bundle or if you buy the Gran Turismo bundle. You get what I'm saying? Simple and plain. Just put it like that. So if you want the latest model, make sure you get one of those 2 versions. That's it. That's all you need to know. So, yeah. But, yeah, this shit's dope, man. I was playing the Until Dawn Blood of Rush or Rush of Blood or whatever the fuck that shit's called. And that shit is fun, dude. Like, you're on a roller coaster, you know, you're fucking playing, you're on a roller coaster with 2 guns, and it's like on a trail, you know, the roller coaster's taking where you're going, and then you can hit like switches and shit, shoot the switches and shit, and it'll change the track to different places and shit. But then, like, yo, that shit is scary, bro. Like, the monsters and shit and everything was coming, yo, and it's mad realistic looking, yo. I was like, oh my God, this shit crazy, yo. Yo, I was like a little fucking kid the other day, cuz when I first got it the first night, I was like, yo, this shit, I'm actually, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Put it like this, cuz when I first got it, I was like, oh, you know, I was like, I'm getting it because I know it's the future, and as the games evolved, I was thinking, at least I have it, so when the games do get better, right, I have it. So I'm thinking, like, out the gate, most of these games are going to be like, you know, whatever. Like, they're not going to be like that, like, impressive. You know, that's how I was looking at it coming in. You know what I mean? I wasn't, like, all hyped up, like, this is going to be dope. You know? So I was like, so I went home. I hooked everything up, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, let's see what this is all about. Nigga, I put that shit on, yo. I started playing Skyrim. I was like, you know, because I was reading reviews and this, that, and the third. And even people that were, like, liking it were still kind of, like, underplaying it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, let's see, man. So I'm playing Skyrim. I'm like, oh, this shit is fucking dope, nigga. Like, I'm like, yo, this shit is official virtual reality, nigga. Like, I'm like, why is people downplaying this shit, bro? Like, this shit is official, nigga. Official. Yo, nigga. So yeah, it's virtual reality, bro. The VR is just as good. Maybe the Oculus and shit, they're probably a little more clear. Maybe a little more. Yeah, you know, but you know what though, bro, for the PlayStation VR for what it is, and then when the PS5 does eventually come out, it's gonna be compatible instantly. They already said it. They said that when the future PlayStations come out, that if you are a VR owner, you will be able to, it'll be compatible. Don't worry about it. They already announced that because they know they want them shits to sell. And in order for them to sell, they have to assure people that, yo, if you buy a PS6 or a PS7, you're going to be able to use your VR down the road. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they already said that shit. But that shit is dope because it's worth the investment. I believe it's the future. Like, if you want to be sampling what the future is going to hold, like, I recommend you get one, yo. Because then you're going to be like, you're going to be experiencing something that not a lot of people in the world right now are really experiencing because they don't really understand how we're there now. Like, technology-wise, we are there, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, we're there. Like, it's, you know, and technology-wise, we're getting there, yo. By 2020, dude, we're gonna be seeing some shit, bro. Yeah. I mean, well, the Galaxy Edge, when it came out, promised that it was gonna be able to do holograph. So, like, you were able to lay down your Edge, put it down, and it was supposed to be able to display a holograph. Now, I don't know what happened with all that, but I know. Yeah. Probably. But there's, you know, they're trying to step into that holograph shit. So when you're having a conversation, you can have a conversation with somebody in holograph. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Well, it'd be crazy. Like, say you're sitting at home and you're like, you just put your phone down and you can see them on a little holograph on top of your phone. Like, you know what I mean? And you're talking to them and shit. This shit's pretty dope, yo. It's basically what Star Trek and them shits was like anticipating way back when, you know? So, like, same shit. So that's definitely coming around the corner. But, I mean, yeah, the holograph is here. They just gotta master it a little better. Even though when they did that shit at, the thing with Tupac as the holograph and all that shit, you could tell it's still like kinks. You know what I mean? You gotta work that shit out. Yeah. And that shit, that whole stage, that shit was all set up for that. That shit was like a lot of money to do that. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, yeah, that shit, it'll happen. It'll happen at some point. They probably already have it, dude. There you got it. Believe it. Well, you stay in Norwalk, right? Oh, I thought you was living in Norwalk, cuz. So where you at now? Oh, so you're back up there because you were living there before, weren't you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got, nigga, I'll be going to the dispensary cause I got my license. Yo, nigga, I'll be going, yo. I just went today, nigga. I went and got me some fucking concentrates and shit. I bought me a little, finally, huh? Yeah, I get all that at my dispensary. I go to the one, because there's different dispensaries, and the doctor recommended me the one that I go to, so I've been going to the one I go to, and that shit is dope. I bought a fucking, I bought the infuser machine so that I can make my own butters and oils, so when I cook and shit, I could cook with butter and oil infused, olive oil infused marijuana olive oil and shit. So I got that shit now. I got it downstairs in the kitchen, nigga. I'm about to use that shit tonight. I'm gonna infuse some butter and shit, and then fucking I got, yo, and then I go there, yeah, you get everything. I get hash, I get hard wax, soft wax, rosin. You can buy it. I get anything, edibles from them, but I'm a chef, so I make my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I make my own fucking edibles, cuz. Southern Connecticut's wellness or some shit is called. Yeah, go to Milford right there. It's right in Milford. Yo, dude, you can look up the website, bro. Just go to if you want, like, if you be having somebody go for you and they trying to like that though, you can just look it up on the website, cuz you go there, they got the prices, how much the content is, everything is on the website. Anybody can look at the website, you can go there. It's OSCT. Look, type in it right now on your Google on your phone. OSCT Wellness. You'll see it. It'll come up. Watch. And then you click on it. OS, C as in cat, T as in tone, wellness. Wellness. Type it in. Look it up right now. Watch. You'll see what I'm talking about. Go there. This is the one I go to. And then you go and then you click on what it says, where it says today's menu. You see it? Yeah. Wellness. Wellness is WELLNESS. And then it should come right up. Like, it should be the first thing linked to the dispensary. And if you click on it, it'll be... Huh? Oh, well, SOCT. SOCT Wellness. Yeah. SOCT Wellness. It comes right up. Southern Connecticut Dispensary. And then you click on it, right? And you say, you know how it comes up on Google and you go to website? You can click on the website to go to their website. And then you go in there and you click and see it says today's menu. Yeah, choose, place order, and then today's menu. You see it? So you click on today's menu, you go there, and the first thing that comes up is flowers. But just for a quick example, you go to flowers. You see the first one, it says new price, CBD, 124. You see that, right? So click on it. Click on it. Watch, click on it. This is a CBD strain. This is just an example, but this is not what you want to buy. The CBD is more for like people with seizures and shit. But this is a CBD strain. This doesn't even get you high, this right here. But this is the only one they carry that's like this. This is the only one. I'm just using this as an example so you can see when you're looking at it. You see how it has all the contents like THCA, 0.7%, THC. You see all that? And it tells you how much you get and everything and the price. Well, the CBD, yeah, but it's a CBD. This shit doesn't get you high. But watch, if you back out, like hit back once on your phone, back out once, and then go to the next flower down, the garnet. It says new price garnet. So click on that, right? And when you click on that, it'll come up. This has THC. This will get you high. But look at the THC content. You see it says THCA 24.16%. That's like smoking regs, basically. But it's exotics. That's exotics, though. That's like, all right, you know Trainwreck? Remember Trainwreck? Right? It was great, right? People thought it was great, right? You know Trainwreck is exactly that same THC content? Yes. You want to see the shit that I be getting from there, nigga? Watch, I'm going to show you right now, bro. Go down, scroll down to where you see it says, no, you got to keep going. And all these are just different flowers. So, like, if you keep going, right, you're going to see one that says Lexicon. It's going to be called Lexicon. It's $55 an eighth. It's called Lexicon T30 4136 flower. You see it? Right? So click on Lexicon. Lexicon is actually the best strain on the market, period. Anywhere you go, California or anywhere. 30% when you round it out, cuz 30% THC. That's the top of the line today. It's a sativa, but they also, right now they also have indicas and shit that are up there like that, bro. Like 31%, 32%. The indicas are the best, cuz. The indicas, they don't have, that's why I took you to the Lexicon, because I just came from there today. I know what they got. You know what I mean? And right now, this is the best strain they got on hand. It took me a little while. It took me like 2 years, and then that's not including the time it took me to get the actual card, because I had to go because I got actual PTSD and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So like that's the only way you get it in Connecticut. You gotta have PTSD in Connecticut. If you don't have PTSD in Connecticut, other than that, there's not many other options unless you're dying from something. So yeah, they don't, unfortunately in Connecticut, they will not give it to you for shit like that, unfortunately. They will only give it to you for PTSD, or unless you're fucking dying of cancer or AIDS, cuz that's it. I mean, there's some exceptions. You have to go to the doctor, cuz like if you have something that you think, whatever, I just recommend, like, I could hook you up with the doctor, and you're gonna pay, but like it's $150 to see her, and you gotta have paperwork with you. You gotta have showing what's going on with you from whatever. Like, so you gotta go to Knock Hospital, get your paperwork. You gotta get a supplement. Like, dude, when I showed up to her, because I did not want to get rejected at all, I showed up with 2 years worth of therapy sessions, bro, in hand, paperwork. 2 years. 2 years. She seen the vanilla envelope. She was like, that looks legitimate. She was like, just give me the first paper then. And I gave her the first paper, and she was like, you're good. She's like, she took me in the room. She's very strict, though. She's a Russian lady, like Russian doctor lady. So she's like, yo, listen. She's like, listen, don't talk. Nigga, I went to ask her, so she's like, what did I say? Don't talk. She's like, you gotta listen. She's like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta make sure you do this, and you can't do that. And she's like, make sure, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to fuck it up for nobody, bro. You know what I mean? Because all it takes is that one idiot to fuck it up for everybody. You know what I'm saying, cuz? So they're real death though with that shit, man. But I could hook you up with her, and you could just, you got to get your paperwork together and shit. And, you know, if you really think, and she'll, you know, I'm sure there's people in there that slip through the cracks with some pretty minor shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they got their shit. You know what I mean? So you just got to, you know, pay her and show up with some paperwork, something that she can use. Because you see what it is it's not her. It's what she can input into the computer on the consumer protections in Connecticut for them to say, oh, this is a legitimate reason to have it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just her saying, oh, here you go, bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's also answering to a board of people in Hartford, Connecticut, bro, that are overseeing this entire process. And so when my paperwork went in, it went to a board of people that said, oh, Amador Ampere, blah, 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 blah. This is why he wants it. This is why he wants to get, you know, and they look at all that, cuz, you know, and then they say, okay, and they sent me a temporary one on the email as soon as they say, okay, you're eligible. They sent me a temporary one in the email, and then 30 days later, they sent me another email saying that it was on the way, that I could use this email to go to the dispensary, and then finally I got my card like 3 months later. Yeah, it's a car. It looked like a driver's license. Like, that shit is official. It has like the holograph and everything on it, huh? Yeah, that shit's like a driver's license. It has your ID number that they can link to Hartford and all that shit, cuz. Well, you gotta go and see if you can get it, man. You know, like, that shit is probably a legitimate reason. This nigga, my boy Jeff, my fucking boy, the one that's in the thing with us. This nigga, he died and almost basically died in a bike accident, and they brought this nigga back to life, cuz. And this is like 3 years ago. This nigga that's in the party with us, this nigga's put together like a fucking transformer with metal bolts, nigga. This nigga got like 100, ask him, bro, when he comes back, he has like 150 bolts holding his femur together and all this crazy shit, cuz. Like, when he got put together in Yale, they didn't even think he was gonna live, and they were like, yo, and he started to make a come through, nigga, and they was like, we never seen no shit like that in our lives, nigga. Like, the doctors themselves was like, wow, like, that shit's crazy. We didn't think you were gonna make it, and you made it through. Like, crazy shit. So, who? I think so. When did that happen? Oh, nah, I don't know him like that. But, we're here now. Damn, when did that happen? Oh, shit. That shit crazy. That nigga lucky to be alive. Yeah, nah, them pills, all them pills, that shit is bad. That shit kills you, nigga. That shit fucking kills you, man. Yeah, that shit kills you. It rots you out, man. But yeah, I'm over here. Damn, I forgot I was even streaming. I'm over here streaming and shit. Yeah, it's a whatever, man. I'm legit, nigga. I can talk about this shit all I want on my stream if I want. I do it. It's just, that shit is good because, like, when you want to really, like, feel good, you do that. Like, you know, when you be like, damn, like, I don't feel like smoking, like, I don't feel like, one, inhaling smoke, you know what I mean? And two, you want a cleaner high and, like, less heavy because the smoke is heavy, you know what I mean? So like, when you're like, oh, I don't feel like smoking heavy smoke, I don't feel like, you know, that, I don't feel like that right now. Them babes, that shit is great, nigga. That shit is great. It's great for like, and then the concentration is double, triple the flower. So that's why you don't want to do it all the time. You only want to do it like, you're like, oh, you know, you've been smoking flower during the day, and like, you know, if you smoke another bowl of flower, it's not going to get you high because you've been smoking flower all day. You just hit, before you go to bed or whatever, you hit that vape, you hit that concentrate, that triple concentrate, that shit'll get you high, and you go right to sleep, nigga. At the end of the day, you still get high. That's what that shit's for. Yeah. That nigga. Yeah, that shit. No, that they. Yeah, if you're not used to it, and you don't never do it, then that shit gonna hit you hard, man. That's why they be telling people like in Colorado and shit, like a lot of new people that like never smoke, and then now that, you know, whatever, now they want to smoke and shit, and they want to go. These people are amateurs, and they want to go right away and hit a huge dab and shit, and fucking pass out. You know what I mean? And like, and then they're like, oh, I OD. No, nigga, you just passed out stupid high. That's all. You didn't OD, nigga. There's no ODing on weed. You just high as a motherfucker. Yeah, nah, some stupid motherfuckers, they be going to, like in the beginning, when it was going legal in Colorado, they would show up to the hospitals, oh, I don't know what's wrong with me, and the doctors were pretty much telling them, you just consumed a whole hell of a lot, you just need to not, like, you know what I mean? But it's not going to do nothing to them, like, they'll tell you you're not going to die from it, like, you're just really high. Yeah, I mean, if you feel that way, like, say you do heroin, you can't say that with heroin, nigga. You can, if a nigga be like, oh my god, like I feel like I'm OD, you dying, nigga, you dying. No, I don't. Man, that nigga fucking found himself a gingerbread house and never came back. Yeah, he got married to that redhead chick, supposedly. He didn't know that nigga. I don't know that nigga bug, yo, cause that nigga, yo, and especially me, like like for a couple years, like since he came back from Florida, I was always hanging tough with him, and we were like doing mad shit. Like I would go out, we was chilling and doing mad shit, and then this nigga meet this chick all of a sudden. I mean, yeah, all right, I mean, but even when I was with my girl, whatever, I still be like, yo, what up, cuz? You know, you want to go out this weekend, chill, you know, once in a while, you know what I mean? That nigga find a fucking chick, bro. He want to fucking act like the world doesn't exist. I'm like, all right, that's cool, cuz, whatever, then. I don't know, man. He act like he don't know nobody no more. I guess because he lives in Shelton now, he too good. I'm gonna tell that nigga when I see him, I'm gonna be like, damn, cuz you too good for niggas now? You don't contact nobody, you don't do nothing, nigga. You don't. I called that nigga on New Year's Eve, was like, yo, cuz, you know, I love you, nigga. Like, you know, all drunk and shit. That shit crazy, man. I don't know what's his thing, man. I'm like, yo, cuz, man, you already got married X amount of times. You got kids. Like, what is, why? Like, you nigga, enjoy your life, bro. Want to be wrapped up and tied down like that, nigga. You know, Kako's, what's her name? Bree's mother, Nicole. So I seen her the other day in ShopRite. She was like, yo, he got married. She was telling me, I guess, you know, that supposedly, I don't know, they're having their ups and downs. I guess because he does talk to them or something once in a while or whatever the hell. So he was like, and I was like, well, you next time you talk to him, you tell him to slow down, nigga. I was like, he already got kids and everything. I was like, I don't even have no kids and nothing. Let me catch up. I was like, shit. He don't. Yeah. Weird, I mean, I know it's like in the wintertime you don't see people sleeping and that, but this nigga like straight disappeared. That was way before winter. He gets too loud with these chicks, man. He's getting crazy and shit. I'll be like, you bug. Yeah, he do. Yeah. Nah, he got that number, that weird fucking number, man. Why? What do you mean kicking you off? What the hell? So it tells you what your account has been discontinued or something? What the fuck do you be posting, nigga? Yeah, you gotta watch it with people, man. Especially people you don't know and shit. They trolls, man, and they'll fucking just to get on you, like, to make your day. I don't get on none of that chat room shit or none of that, huh?
I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Yeah, no, I'm not on. It's just nonsense.
Activating sonar pulse.
I just, you know, I like it because you know, Messenger, I might do my Messenger and activate that because you can do video chats and shit, you know. It's a good way to do, you know, video chat without having to worry about it too much, but, you know. But I don't really, right now, there's nobody I really need to contact on that motherfucker, so I'm gonna do that shit.
I'm engaging hostile infantry. Transferring controls to pilot.
Well, Instagram is owned by Facebook. So, no. It's because it's still separated, but it's owned by Facebook. They bought it out a while back. They bought this shit like 2 years ago.
He's still after us! Come on,
Well, this is somebody reporting you on Facebook. That's why they keep they're not gonna, you know, really, they're not gonna like really look into it too deeply. But if you do say some crazy shit, I just know like that's usually because somebody reported you because you must have got on their nerves, so they.
Alright, let's end this quick.
No, he actually going to fix the toilet. Yeah, he just bought a house. They just bought a house in Reading and shit, bro. Yeah, so they're fixing it all up. It's basically my brother. Well, I don't know. Who works?
Let's do this.
You make good money. Go to work for a weekend.
Your life will be over, pilot. Know that. This is nothing. You want nothing.
Salvo core ready. Turn you Titan down.
Damn, how the fuck do I go to loadouts again? Oh, here we go. Okay. I don't know. Yo, this Titanfall, man. You ever play it? Titanfall 2? No, God, yo, I was just gonna tell you, if you haven't, buy it, yo. Buy the Battlefield 1 and the Titanfall 2, it's $20, cuz, and you get everything with them, everything that comes out with them. So, like, yo, dude, I don't think you're ever gonna see that kind of deal again. Like, when they do them kind of deals, like, that shit's once in a blue moon, and very rare, yo. You can get Titanfall 2, and you get Battlefield 1 with all the DLCs and everything included. Everything for $20, cuz, for $20, that's what I'm doing right now. You should buy it. Buy it, yo, so we can play Titanfall 2 and shit together, man. You don't have Battlefield 1? Yo, buy that shit, nigga. You got $20 in the bank, nigga. I know you got $20 in the bank, cuz. We'll fucking buy the fucking shit, yo, so we can play that shit, yo. We'll play Battlefield right now, nigga. Well, you're gonna download it, so it'll take a little while, but it comes, yo, you gotta buy the one that says Titanfall Battlefield 1. It says Battlefield 1 Revolution, and you'll see it. It's the picture that has the split, Titanfall 2, and it's Battlefield 1. You look, let me go to the store. Go to the store. It's a bundle. Yeah, and what does it say? $20, right? Yeah, but yo, it's worth it, nigga. Buy that shit. We can play Battlefield and shit. I'll play that Battlefield. That's a really good price. I think they got, I don't know if they have Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4, if they got that shit for cheap, I would buy that too, if I were you. And it would be even cheaper than that. If anything, if they had it up there right now, it would be really cheap for the price. I'm so tempted to buy Resident Evil Biohazard, but I don't want you, dude. You don't know how much I've spent in the last like 3 days, cuz. Nigga. But I actually bargained though. Like, it was unbelievable, cuz, yo, I had to buy the VR, obviously brand new. There was no bargaining, but it was still $100 off. You know, I was like, yeah, I gotta grab it now because that was the holiday deal. They brought it back for another month, and then that's it. It's gone again. And who knows when, next holiday is when they'll have a sale, probably the same sale, another $100 off. Because VR is going to stay strong at the price marks that they're at. They're not going to, like, be dropping them no time soon like that. So they're going to be strong at those price points because they're selling good. And so, yeah, if you don't got one, now's the time. But, or you're going to have to wait until the holidays again. That, and then I actually, yo, what I'm stoked about is that I literally, saved myself by buying the Star Wars, because this is the Star Wars Battlefront Limited Edition PS4 Pro. And she gave me 2 games, Ghost Recon Wildlands with it on disc, and she gave me Battlefield 1 on disc with it, right? So, yo, nigga, I was like, yo, I seen it on OfferUp. I was like, I didn't see this last night. Where did this come from? Because I was looking for days, because I was trying to plan ahead what I was going to grab when I was going to grab it, to make sure I was not going to be paying, because I wasn't trying to pay a lot of money for my shit. So I was like, all right, I'm selling my PS4. So I sold my PS4 like a few days before, and I was preparing for it. And then all of a sudden I was going to go for another one. And then I said, bang, I seen this one, but it was her son that had posted it, because she said she had it posted on her shit for OfferUp, but some dude kept jiving her about it. Like, he kept hitting her up like, yo, I'm going to hit you up. I'm going to hit you up. Don't sell it on me. Don't sell it on me. I want it. Because, yo, if you know what you know, that shit, not only is it mad rare, that console, it's a dope, it's a rare console. It's gonna be mad rare. Yo, you should see the shit. It's dope, yo. The shit is dope. And so I was like, I hit up the kid, and the kid was in school. I didn't know he was a kid though, you know what I mean? So I'm hitting him up, and he hit me back, and he was like, yo, yeah, I still got it. And I'm like, all right, cool, man. I was like, well, you know, would you work on the price real quick? I'll pick it up today. And it took him a minute to respond. Not knowing that he's in fucking school. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, I hope this nigga responds. Like, what's going on? So I'm kind of impatient about it. So he hit me back. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like running around doing other shit. And he hit me back. And I noticed he hit me back when I got in my car. And I look at my phone. I was like, oh, shit. So I was like, yo, he's like, yeah. He's like, you know, the cheapest I can go is probably $300. But even at $300, yo, with the 2 games and everything, nigga, and for that limited edition console, nigga, I would looked it up, nigga. Yo, them shits is selling for like $600 right now, nigga, because you can't buy them no more. They're gone. Brand new in the box, they're selling for like $700-800, nigga. So I'm like, yo, all right, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna buy it from you. I'll get it. $300, no problem. I told him, yo. And he was like, all right, well, this is when I had realized he was a kid in high school still, when he was like, yo, well, my mom's, and at first I was like, oh man, don't tell me, because like, you know, people be scheming, there's schemers on there too, like, you know what I mean, people trying to play you and shit. So I'm like, oh man, when he told me that, oh, well, my mom's was gonna call, you know, when people say shit like that, you kind of start thinking, oh man, like your mom, like who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, all right, I'm like, cool. I'm like, here's my number. He's like, yeah, just give me your number and I'm gonna have her call you. And usually, you know, when people start like that or give me your email, it's a scam, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. I was like, let me throw my dice at it. So I was like, fuck it, here's my number. I was like, bet, call me. Yo, I'm just waiting, nigga, waiting. Cause he was like, she's gonna call you right now. And I'm waiting, nigga. Maybe an hour went by. She ended up actually calling me, right? So she's like, hello. She's like, you could tell she was a molletita, like, but like super a little bit ghetto, but cool peoples. And I was like, fuck. Like, listening to her voice at first impression, I was like, damn, this bitch trying to play me for my money, I think. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna play along for a minute. Let's see where this goes, right? So I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to buy, you know, supposed to be your son or whatever, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, she's like, well, I'm an Uber driver and it's in my trunk right now. And I'm like, oh, like, all right, this is all sketchy, but I'm gonna ride along with it. So I'm like, all right, cool. What happened? Right. So I'm thinking, all right, if this really is going to work out, maybe it's going to really work out, right? So I'm like, all right, maybe she is, you know, this is really going to happen. Let's see what happens, right? So she's like, well, where would you like to meet? And blah, blah, blah. So that's when I told her, I said, all right, listen. You know, I'm not, you know, on the phone, I was like, you know, I'm not going to get played. Like, I'm not, you know, whatever. I've been dealing with people for a while. I know, like, this, that. So I need to make sure this thing works, you know. I don't need to make sure I'm not getting something that was, like, thrown across the room and then it's not working. And, like, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to sell me this motherfucker, right? So I'm like, yo, all right, meet me at GameStop because I know the people there. And, you know, they'll let me, you know, they'll test it out and whatever. And at that time, at the same time, you got to think if she really is serious about selling it, and I'm telling her, meet me at a GameStop where I know somebody, I'll go in there with you and we'll act like we're going to trade it in so that they can test it out. Right there, if she's really trying to sell it, I would think she's thinking like, oh my God, like this nigga's going to take me into the GameStop, like we're together and he's going to end up trading it on me. You know what I mean? Like right in front of my face, and I can't do nothing about it because I could do that. Like think about it. Like what could she be able to do about that once I already told him test it out and I'm giving him my ID and I tell him trade it in? It's mine's now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? How's she gonna prove it was hers? She walked in there with me and everything. But I wasn't gonna do that to her, cuz. So I was like, yo, you know what? I was like, test this out, Matt, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, she did show up. She did show up, and she was like, I'm here. And I was like, no problem, because I had to run to the bank and get the money and shit. So I was like, I'm right here. I'm like 2 minutes down the road, and I'm gonna be there. She's like, okay, I'm here. So I pulled up. And I looked real quick and I could tell like she was some light-skinned, like older, more but cool people. And she was like, oh, you got good instinct. Cause I went up to her right at the car and I was like, oh, hi. You know what I mean? She was like, oh, like how the fuck do you know it was me? But anyway, so she's like, she comes out, she's like, it's in the trunk. So I was like, and then in the picture he had the box and everything, but it wasn't in that box. It was in another box that would be inside that box. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let's see, man. So I was like, let's go in. I was like, you know, and she didn't seem real sketchy about it at all. So I felt a little comfortable. This is how you gotta do shit, cause people, yo, they be out there, they be scheming. Obviously, as you know, everything worked out. You know what I'm saying? But yo, nigga, it was just the fact that, yo, I say, nigga, I got something that's pretty scarce, and nonetheless, with the two games, even if I was to say without the scarcity level to it, right? Say. You know, because when the console first came out, it was originally priced $499.99, just like any other PS4 Pro, right? So, or whatever, the original value, right? So even at the original value in the two games, I still saved like $200-something, cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? With taxes and everything, you know what I'm saying, nigga? Yo, when I walked in there, my boy Matt, because he couldn't say no to me, because one, he's cool with me. That's my nigga. He's the manager at the GameStop here in Norwalk. And three, I just purchased damn near $400 VR off of you, nigga. So you gonna test this motherfucking console for me. You know what I'm saying? So, so when he saw me come in with her, because I told him, I said, I was like, how much? Because I was asking him earlier when I was buying the VR, I was like, well, how much are the PS4 Pros used? Blah, 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 blah. He knew I wanted one. I was like, well, let me see. I'm going to go and do some other shit I got to do, and I'm going to check and see what I can come my way with today, and I'm going to try to get a PS4 Pro today. I bet you that nigga, when I showed up with that lady and shit, and he saw the console, when I pulled it out, he was like, oh, this is the dope one. And he's like, this is the Battlefront Pro, not the Darth Vader bullshit slim one. You know what I mean? Because they had a slim Darth Vader one that they had made or whatever the fuck. And, oh shit. Then he left the party by mistake. Or did I leave? Yeah, yo, what up? What happened? Yeah, no, you gotta install. Yeah, so like, all right, if you go to your dashboard, you gotta. Did you buy a Pro? I think you weren't you looking into a Pro? What you got? Which one you have? Original one? The Slim? Yeah, the original one, right? With the slant and like, it's how to explain it? Oh, it's not the one that's split shiny and not shiny? Matte. Oh, just not shiny, right? So you got the Slim. You have the PS4 Slim. No, that's no, because the original one is the only one that's original is the split with the shiny and the matte. And then you have the Slim, which is all matte. And then you have a Pro, a Pro which is thick. It's thick and tall. It's thick and tall. The Pro, it's all matte, I think, as well, unless you get a limited edition one like I got, which is like it looks glossy and nice and has designs and shit on it. But you sure you don't have a Pro already, nigga? What do you mean? What do you mean 3 pillar, 2 pillar? What the hell are you talking about 3 pillar, 2 pillar? Oh yeah. It has 3. Yeah, it has 3 decks. Oh, so you have the original Call of Duty. That's all. You just have original PS4, but Call of Duty. That's why the design is a little different. But it's the original design. It's the original PS4. So, yeah. Well, offer up, offer up. That's what I did, nigga. Nigga, what I did was, because I wasn't really stressing about getting too much out of it, because I know I had gotten my use out of it and I knew more or less the value. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I posted it for $190, but I ended up selling it to some chick and this dude for their sons. I don't know, the little boys that they were buying it for, that they showed up with and shit. You know, they were all excited and shit. I was glad to help them out. I was like, you know what? They hit me up. They was like, yo, can you do it for 160? I was like, no problem. You know what I mean? I was like, the shit works. I know it works. It works well as long as you take care of it. You know, 160, you're buying a great, console. It's going to last you a long time as long as you take care of it. You know? So, my bad. Well, yeah, you gotta go on OfferUp, download the OfferUp app. I'm telling you, because if you do it like right now, like take a picture of it and shit, just take a picture of it on so people can see the light. It's on, you know what I mean? Take a picture of it on, look at the console, take a picture of your TV screen so they can see, like, it's on and shit, like, and then like, it's dope, yo. OfferUp is pretty dope. It's mad more simpler than eBay and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And like, you could put your driver's license up there or whatever, and you can, make people know that you're officially who you are and shit. That's like the real people to deal with on there. Like, if they say true you member, that's what I'm waiting for mines to go through and shit. And then like they're legitimate. Like, so if they do anything, like they could go to jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they do some fucked up shit, so because they know who they are. So, yes, you just post it on there with some pictures. You do everything yourself, real easy, yo. It's mad simplistic. You go, you post it, and then you just put it. Since it's like a limited edition, you probably can get rid of it for 200, being that it's Call of Duty limited like that, And then yeah, so I would probably put it up there for like 210, because you can't even get. The reason why, because you got to know what you're doing when you do this shit. So you got to look online, Google right now, like, who's selling them motherfuckers still? Who even if they even have them out there, right? And then like who's selling that particular one, that Call of Duty one, how rare it is, and look on eBay real quick. You just Google it, you know, Google PS4, Call of Duty, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Bang, it'll come up, you know, or you could even click when you do that and hit shopping, and it'll come up with a list of everybody that's selling it from eBay to Amazon to everybody, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you can see what the average rating of prices are ranging for it. And you say, all right, and then like, you can't even go to GameStop and get them. I can tell you this right now, officially, that you can't even go to GameStop right now and get those original PS4s like that. Even if it wasn't the Call of Duty one, they're still going for $249. Refurbished. That's refurbished. Yeah, I don't know. Well, he probably, I don't know. You know, people sometimes, man, they do shit. They move them around. They knock them around. They do shit. They're not supposed to die. Sometimes they do die, though. Sometimes they, you know, some internal malfunctions, or if you leave it running too much, you can't do that. You got to give them shits a break. That's why they have standby modes and shit, you know? You can't leave them shit. Like, people think, like, there's some people that they'll buy a PS4 or something, nigga, and they use it for, like, their Netflix, and they use it for whatever, right? And they go and they fucking they go and they fucking you know they leave them running and shit, and then they fucking, you know, burn them out and shit. You can't do that shit, man. Oh yeah, what Jordans? The what? No, I don't know. What series are they? What, 13s or something? Oh, yo, you should send me a picture of them shits, man. How much you want for them? I'm 11. Oh no, cause I can't wear 9. I wish, yo. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm sure after wearing them for a little while, them shit start to hurt. I said I'm sure after wearing them for a little while, though, them shit start to hurt. Well, they haven't been used. That's what people do up on there. You should see all the sneakers and shit that be up on there. I was gonna buy a couple, but I can't even afford it. Like, I could afford it, like, without a doubt. But I was like, I had some sneakers that I wanted to get lined up, but now I'm like, I ended up getting my VR and all this shit. And as you start spending, you start realizing, and then you start going for more necessity more than anything. But I definitely wanted my Pro, and I definitely wanted my VR and shit. So those were musts. So, you know. Yeah. That shit's dope. You probably get rid of them pretty easily on there. Well, I would just post them on there. You take pictures of them, you know, the bottoms and stuff, so people can see, you know. That's what people do. They take pictures of the bottoms and all that, and you fucking post them shits. You'll sell them quick, yo. I'm telling you, people sell sneakers on there a lot.
Hostile Titan, chassis number BT-727. Lethal forces authorized.
Yeah, well, I mean, oh, so you can find them right now? Well, then, and so they're averaging, so I would wait. What you should do is try to wait until they're not on there no more again. like not, you know, they're dead stock, I would wait and then sell them. And sell them for like 200. You know what I mean?
I'm just a better pilot.
Yeah, like when they're already dead stock, and you know there's no more out there, like they're not selling them no more.
First floor ready.
Once you wrap it up, like Ziploc bags and shit, and make sure they still good and good.
Okay, militia. Maybe it's time I took you seriously.
Good work, pilot. Your skills are greatly improving.
Yeah. Yo, this dude, man. Yo, on OfferUp, man, this dude has the 6 rings Jordans, but the Bel Air ones, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air ones, cuz like you know when the Fresh Prince of Bel Air in the intro of the show and shit, the Nikes he's wearing, the colors and shit, the way they look. And like, you know, all the colors that he's wearing, his clothes and shit, they look like that. They look like that. They like imitate that look, like the colors of the clothes he was wearing, the Jordans, I mean the Nikes he had on. Huh? They're fucking nasty, cuz yo, he got them shits and he never wore them. There's a dude on there, he sells them. He even has some Jordan 13s, fuck, what are they called? The Jordan 13s, but the all black with a little bit of red on them. The dirty something they call them or whatever the fuck. Anyway, but they're 13s because they got all kinds of 13s on there, yo. Everybody's selling all kinds of them shit, but some of them, like I don't know, like this is one dude. He has a really those 2 pairs. He's selling those black, all black with a little bit of red 13s, real nice and crisp. Nothing, no glue, like showing on them, no nothing. Like he takes really good pictures, and he has those, and he has those Bel Air ones. Cause yo, if you saw them shit, you'd be like, yo, I even saw them, and I was like, I wanted to buy them just to have them to display them, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm like, why would I want to do that? And then I said, but I would definitely buy them, and I wouldn't really want to wear them either because they're so fresh. And then if you wear them, you're only gonna wear them a couple times because they're so nice, and you don't want to fuck them up. So I'm like, I'm not gonna buy them. I'm not gonna buy that shit for what?
Okay.
Trust me.
Ooh. Jordans? Well, that's probably gets G's for them shit, yo. Yeah.
I'm engaging hostile infantry.
I hear you.
Back up. We cannot proceed through this facility without the cargo lift.
Yeah, yo, you can turn around and show something like that for like $20,000 type shit, like for real, cuz. You turn around, you turn around on eBay with something like that, original like that, brand new like that, original like that. You go on like eBay, because you don't want to put something like that on OfferUp. That's not even where you go for something like that. You got to go on eBay because eBay monitors that kind of shit. And what happens is they start to, like, as it becomes popular and the more rarer the item, they advertise it to people like that are going to spend the money on something like that. It's crazy. Like you don't know it, but they do it. So anyway, what they do is they'll advertise it for you for real, because what they look for is your mark price when you post it. And when you go and you post something like that, mark price sneakers for $20,000, they instantly take a look at it. They're like, what the fuck? Like, who's posting a fucking pair of sneakers for $20,000? eBay. The people, they look at it and then like, okay, like, is it a scam or is this real? Because they want to know right away. So then they look at it and they're like, oh shit, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, like this can work. because they make good publicity out of something like that too, bro. You know what I mean? So they push it, you know, they push it for you, and then they fucking use your mark price. I would say something like that, cause original like that, I would start that shit at like 20,000 bidding price, nigga, and just let that shit ride, nigga. Let that shit ride, yo. You'd be surprised somebody famous would probably end up buying them shits, like fucking you know who likes to collect really rare Jordans and shit like that? This nigga, no, fuck him. This nigga, DJ Khaled, yo. That nigga fuck around, like, if word gets to him about them shits like that, he probably fuck around and buy them shits for 100 G's or some shit, nigga, fucking with a nigga like that, yo. Yeah, man, he got some, that would be amazing. Yeah, I used to have a pair of Carl Kanai boots when in the 90s when I was younger. I had them shits. Your cousin who? I mean your god brother. Oh. Nah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. That's how I am, man. I got, that shit is good, but I don't have nothing that rare, yo. I wish I had something that rare. I'm gonna be honest with you, I would sell them. I'm telling you, cuz I'm looking into something like that. Like, I want to invest into something like that. Like, I want to buy something that's currently coming of age rare so that I can turn around, buy it now while it's cheap. Because I know in like 10 years, if I wait long enough, like a pair of kicks or something, I'm waiting. You know which ones are going to be that kind of shit that just came out and I missed out on it and I'm pissed about it, bro, because I was going to pre-order them and get them and everything. Nope, the Paul George's, the PG2s, the PlayStation ones. Nigga, yo, the ones that sold on OfferUp, the most expensive ones sold almost $3,000 on OfferUp. Yup, on eBay, them shits was selling upwards toward... The cheapest ones were selling about 600. The most expensive one sold with a controller. I guess it was a real exclusive one that they got it from somewhere, super exclusive. And it came with the sneakers, with a controller for the PS4 that you can, a PS4 Pro controller designed after the sneaker, included. A bunch of other shit with a license of the controller, official from Sony, blah, blah, blah. I think that shit sold for like 4,000 or some shit, cuz. Yup. And the dude only bought it for like $200, $300. Yup. Yo, nigga, the ones that people just pre-ordered and bought just to buy. Because they only made like, I think they only made like a few hundred of them, man. And I had one on pre-order and I canceled it. Nigga, I was going to buy it. They were $200. They were $200. I was gonna grab one, yeah, and that's how I was gonna do that. I wanted to flip them, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know, because I might buy them and I'm gonna end up keeping them, you know. So I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna get them, and I ended up not getting them, nigga. And nigga, look, and I was like, fuck, man. Yo, there's been other shit like that I've fucking kicked myself in the ass. Like, for example, like the Last of Us. You ever heard of the game The Last of Us? Okay, so they had a collector's edition for The Last of Us when it was coming out, right? Now, one thing is this. When a game is coming out and it's brand new like that and it's a new franchise, one, the only backing it has is the fact that it was being created by Naughty Dog, which is a great developer. And everything behind them has been great thus far, right? So this was a new IP they were coming out with, and they were coming out with this. So you knew this shit was gonna be good. Like, you just had this feeling like this shit's gonna be good, nigga, right? Which it is. It's an amazing game, right? One of the best games of the era. And if not the best game of the era. But with that being said, yo, cuz, nigga, they had a collector's edition. I had the same thing, reserved, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I ended up canceling my reserve, right? And it was only $120. Brand new, right? $140 or whatever. Nigga, I canceled it. Yo, the niggas turn around. I think the most expensive ones on eBay and shit like that, they were selling for like $3,000 and shit. Brand new. you know, unopened, brand new when they were launched. Now it's really rare. Like now they have them. Oh nigga, there's this game called Steel Battalion from the original Xbox, right? Steel Battalion, right? It was made by Capcom. What it is it's a mech game where you were like the pilot of your own mech. You know what a mech is, right? Yeah, robots that humans ride inside of and shit. And but they're very agile and shit, and you can move around, and they're like fighting machines, you know. So anyway, it was called Steel Battalion. It was made by Capcom, but what made this game so special was that the controller was built like you were sitting in a cockpit. So it had everything on there. The buttons lit up. It had an eject button that you had a little cap that you flipped up and opened it up, and it knew when you did it, and you hit the eject and your pilot flew out the cockpit. It had shit so that you could put your windshield wipers on, fire extinguisher, buttons for everything. Yo, dude, look at it. The controller was yay big. It was about 3 feet long. The controller had two big massive joysticks on it, like if you were in a jet fighter. Like with buttons on it and everything. Crazy shit, cuz. And then it had pedals that you could put like a car, like a gas pedal. It had a clutch pedal, brake pedal, and gas pedal. Nigga. Yo, I had that shit when it first came out. I bought them for $200. I bought one for $200. And not only did I buy it, but I bought it when it originally came out because they only made a limited amount of them. And then they stopped production for a while just to see how well they sold. So you knew you had the original by this. Because the original controller, when it came out, all the buttons lit up, everything lit up, and it vibrated, and it had green buttons. And then they was like, all right, it sold pretty well, but they was like, it was a little pricey for them. So Capcom turned around and made a cheaper version of the controller, but it was the same controller, but cheaper, less buttons lit up, and the buttons were blue, and it was like, it didn't vibrate as hard and shit. And, yo, those are the ones that they ended up selling a lot of them. A whole bunch of them and shit, right? And then the one that I had, you know, they stopped making them, so they were really rare. Nigga, I went to, just yesterday, I was like, oh, you know, I never really looked into it much over the years and shit. I said, well, let me see what's going on with Steel Battalion and how that's going now. Because mind you, the controller, you only can play the game on the Xbox, original Xbox, you know? And then I think people later on down the road, like I think you got to go on the internet and people modded it and they made a little device that you can buy. So now you were able to like transfer the game and you were able to play it on your PC now. So now the game can live on forever basically through people that provide the servers so that you could play on it. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, but long story short, I'm looking, I'm like, let me see what's going on. You know what I mean? Nigga, somebody got one unopened, brand new, with the blue buttons, nigga, not even the original one, and it's being bidded on, and it's gonna sell for $26,000, cuz. I was like, God damn, why I got rid of that shit, yo. There's ones that got the like that are opened, that they got them that are opened with the game opened already, been used and shit, and people are turning around and selling those for like $1,000, $800. Because people in Japan and shit buy them because that game is super insanely popular in Asia. It has a big following. Yo, I used to love that game, bro. Like, it was nothing. There's nothing like it. And there has been nothing like it since. The only thing that's coming close right now is the VR. Now. And this is 10, 12 years later. The only thing that's come close to it is now the VR. Now we're starting to get to the point where, like, it's going to... It was insane. It was the funnest thing I ever played. Yeah. 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 Well, no, what would sell, like, back in the days, because, like, what was popular, you know, remember when people used to have the, like, those things you're talking about with the steering wheel and shit? So, those things... No, like if say you got like original Mad Cat bullshit, generic shit, that's not gonna sell for nothing. That's bullshit, you know. But then they did make back in the day, Sony, like on the PS2 and shit like that, they made some of those steering wheel systems for like Gran Turismo and shit There was one that I particularly was made by Ferrari, cause that they had made it for Gran Turismo, and it was like it was made by Ferrari, and at the time it was like a couple $100 for it. It was decently pricey, but it was designed and engineered by Ferrari so that you can go and play on your PlayStation 2 to play Gran Turismo. It was pretty dope. Yo, them shits now, like shit like that would turn around and sell for a pretty penny now. Yeah, they have clutches with fucking shifters and everything with the Ferrari emblem on them. Yeah, it was made with padded leather on the steering wheel. Them shit sell, cause them like shit like that would sell. I think Porsche did it at one point for PS3. They had Porsche ones and shit that they had with everything, the 6 gears, 7 gears, shifter and everything included. Yo, them shit is dope, man. I used to have one, man, a really nice one. I think the one I had was made by it was one that I had, I think that had been made. It was made by Sony, but it was I'm trying to remember what the design was based on. I think it was designed by like I think it was a Lamborghini one or something like that. And that shit was dope. It was like you were inside a Lamborghini. You know what I mean? The way it looked and everything. Like that shit was dope, yo. And the little speedometers on it worked. So like you would like, you know, not only would you see the miles per hour in the game as you're playing on the screen, but you see it on the thing on the steering wheel in your house while you're playing. You could see it. You know, that shit was dope, nigga. I was like, oh, I used to love that shit. And then I got rid of it. I had it for a little bit and I got sick of it. Nah, but the VR, bro, that's something right there. I can tell you because I've been through these motions over and over again. VR is something that's gonna be generational. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna just be just for now. That shit's gonna be for PS5, PS6, PS7. That shit's gonna go well into the future. So the VR is here. The VR is the future, and that shit's here to stay. Yeah.